Hey y'all. Hey, I'm out here in the hay meadow gonna meet John. We're gonna try and hunt some wild hogs tonight. They say in Texas there's about 2.6 million feral hogs on the loose. They've been doing millions of dollars worth of damage to the agriculture just in Texas. But there's pigs all over the whole South United States. I think they're moving north and west. But we got, I think, like 264 counties in Texas, and all but maybe one of them is reported having wild hogs. So they really are pushing out the indigenous species like the deer and the turkey, the quail. They push them out, eat the eggs, eat the forage that the deer are supposed to get, and anyway, they come in and do quite a bit of damage to the agriculture. If you have a grain crop, you know, silo, sorghum, milo, sorghum, corn, any of that kind of stuff, they can come into your field, decimate it overnight. And of course, in the hay meadows, they love to root for some reason, get those the roots of the grass of the hay. So anyway, we haven't been doing too good lately up at the hog catch pen because I think the coons and possums have been setting off our real sensitive trigger. So anyway, me and John are going to try and set up in what we call the tower blind. It overlooks the Lone Tree Hay Meadow. So if we have any luck with that, we'll get back to you. Well, we went ahead and got up in the tower kind of early. John wanted to see if he could maybe get a deer that evening, so he brought his deer rifle and I brought my hog gun, and we figured if we didn't see a deer, then after dark maybe the hogs would come in if we could stand to sit on that bench for that long. Anyway, this is kind of what we call the Lone Tree Hay Meadow. It's I don't know, maybe 5, 6, 7 acres. Got one big old lone oak tree out in the middle, and we put a feeder under it. It's a little spin cast feeder, and we just feed in the morning. We put a little corn out for the hogs. I don't know, maybe about 40 yards away. Now it was about a half moon, and so we had a little bit of light. We could see these hogs out on that hay meadow, way down about 100 yards along that left border of the forest there. And then I don't know if they could smell corn that far away, or they had just knew some was down there before or what, but they came kind of just charging in with reckless abandon, it seemed like. And then they finally settled in. We had, I don't know, put about maybe 2 quarts of corn out there, and man, they found it right away. And so anyway, I get the scope cam gun up and get the infrared light on them, and that kind of brightens them up pretty good. Those ATN binoculars with just the light we were using, the infrared light, it's just not really working too well, but we got another infrared light on order. Anyway, I'm trying to get the crosshairs, trying to get a temple shot on this hog, and I've got the 30 caliber subsonic, but there's not a whole lot of power with that, so I want to make sure I'm getting just a real precise shot. And I have to give up on the temple shot because the hog ends up facing me, so I try and get between the eyes. Now you really want to get more up at the eyebrows, really, is where the brain is, and I think I pretty well hit that. It let out just a little squeal, and then it dropped right straight on down. We decided that we weren't going to harvest any of the meat on it, so we ended up, well, on more than one occasion, we've hauled them off to what we call the boneyard, and the buzzards eventually get in there. But we saw this coyote. I put the camera so it's only on nighttime, and we saw this coyote come in.